Welcome to Telugu Prajala Mana Sakshi TV. I am Swarna. Today's Ancestors courtesy by Varshi Collections. You can check Varshi's collections on Facebook or reach out to Madhavi Lata at 301-366-1701. Vastu and Graha Sastra show ki swagatam suswagatam. Today we are going to discuss about Vastu for marriage. To discuss that, we are back with our leading astrologer and expert, Dr. Dipika Sanghi Gupta ji. Namaste Deepika ji, how are you?
Namaste Swarnaji, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Deepika ji, how much do you think marriage related to Vastu?
See, marriage is very much related to Vastu because there are the zones in the house, which supports the concept of marriage, which helps, if they are balanced, then they help in getting either the right partner or in the working of the marriage. So there are many zones in the house which works with the energies of the marriage.
Vastu will impact according to the birth star of each and individual person. Does it change from person to person like that?
Yes, definitely change. See, the bird star or you say the horoscope definitely works a lot on the person's individual to individual. Let's say if in a horoscope the seventh house is the house of marriage, and if the seventh house is afflicted or has some negative impact on it, then definitely the marriage will get impacted in some or the other way. Sometimes it is delayed marriage. Sometimes it is after the marriage there is no companionship or there is no compatibility among the couple. Then it can be divorce also, it can be some kind of separation also. The separation is also because of many kinds, like sometimes the husband of or wife is working somewhere else, so they keep on traveling. Then also you don't get that much companionship, you don't get that much time to spend with each other. Sometimes the separation is because of sometimes the girl's parents, they are not good, so she goes over there to look after them. Sometimes they get stuck somewhere, that is also one of the problem. So there can be many reasons of the separation. Sometimes it's a proper separation type separation, and I have like seen many cases where the husband and wife living in the same house but just like two strangers. So that is also kind of separation, though for the outer world they see them as a couple only, but they inside know that the story is very much different. So there can be many kinds of separation. Then divorce is there. Then sometimes the couple again reunite after divorce. So it depends what the story the seventh house in the horoscope is telling. And sometimes there are extramarital, sometimes there are many relationships, sometimes one engagement break, two engagement break, then the marriage happens. Like there can be many things in the marriage concept. So the seventh house tells that. But for the Vastu, it is like fixed. There are some zones which has to be corrected, which has to be balanced for the Vastu thing. Once they are balanced, then they are like uniform. Then they are like they work on each and every individual of the house. Like if the marriage zones are balanced, then whosoever is not getting married, the energies will be positive there also. If there is a couple in the house, whose compatibility is not good, it will work, the energies will work for them too. Or if somebody's marriage is getting delayed, for them also the energies will work. So Vastu is like something uniform, but the horoscope is something like it depends individual to individual that why it's not happening.
With the help of Vastu, people can get married like early, I mean, like sooner, or if they have like a delay weddings, like, they can like, manage and get better with that.
See, definitely the horoscope works, so they have to do their remedies according to the horoscope also. But sometimes, there is a dash of marriage, and the person is also ready. They are seeing so many prospects, but still nothing getting materialized. So maybe the person sleeping in the wrong zone, or the zones are not balanced. So in the Vastu, if we balance the zones, definitely they add up to the good energy, the positive energy.
Which planet causes delay in marriage, Deepika ji? Like,
See, if we talk about the planets, then see the eighth house, the Saturn might be one of the responsible planet. The Rahu, Ketu, they can be another responsible planets. And then the eighth, the sixth, the 12th house. Maybe the seventh lord is afflicted, maybe the Mars is afflicted, Venus is afflicted. So there can be many reasons. And then in the Navamsha too, maybe all these planets have some or the other connection with themselves. So there is not one single planet who can cause delay in the marriage, but there are many factors which have to be seen in the delaying of the marriage.
Okay, so like, do you suggest any puja, or just by shifting the furniture, will it get better with the situation of getting married and stuff?
See, if there is too much affliction in the chart, in the birth horoscope, then definitely one needs to get the puja done, or the has to wear some stones. But in the Vastu, not only shifting of the furniture, sometimes the relocation is also important. Sometimes a person might be sleeping in wrong zone, sitting in wrong zone, which zones does not permit to get marriage, or which zones create delay in the marriage. So they have to relocate themselves in the house. So that also has to be done.
Okay, so but you just said about the stones. So do you really suggest or like support that stones? Like, you think those stones will definitely help you with your planet system and everything?
See, stones really matters a lot. They play a very vital role. They are good remedial thing. See, I met somebody, and then he was wearing all wrong stones, and you have to wear the right stones, right? If you're wearing the wrong stones, they will create a negative energy. So he was wearing all the wrong stones. Now he was not wearing on his own. So he also consulted some astrologer, and after that he started wearing those stones. I would say unfortunately he did not got the right guidance, and then he was wearing on all wrong stones, and then the marriage got delayed, the health was very bad, and then I asked him to remove those stones, and then I suggested few of them, and now health wise he is much better. Like, he's getting everything right in the field of the health perspectives. And then the second thing is that he also now meeting so many girls right now, that now he's ready to finalize one or the other. So wearing the right stones really works a lot.
I mean, like you said, like if we know which one is better to wear, if we wear that stone, that is good. But I mean, I know it's a general question, Deepika ji. So, is there any particular stone we should say like no one should ever wear? Like, it's not a good idea to wear like that. Is there a stone like that?
See, there is nothing like that, but still, I'll say wearing the gemstones of Rahu and Ketu, one should definitely consult a good astrologer before wearing those stones, like hessonite or wearing a cat's eye. So one should definitely get the horoscope reading done by a very good astrologer, a person with deep knowledge, because sometimes people wear their gemstones also, which I usually don't recommend quickly.
Which direction one should sleep for getting married sooner? Like, if they're really having a hard time finding a match and everything. So, which direction do you suggest them to sleep?
See, it depends. Because delay in the marriage, there can be many factors. Sometimes the people don't have any social circle, so they don't even hear about the good prospects, right? The second thing is that, okay, there are prospects, I'm meeting to them, I'm talking to them, but I'm not finding anybody attractive, or if I'm finding somebody attractive, they are not finding me attractive. The girls or the boys talk to me for a month or so, and then they stop, right? So this can also be the cause. The third is sometimes, there has been something like that. The things get materialized, but some of the relatives or friends complained about them to the other side, right? So the people say, no, your friends are saying this, your relatives are saying this. This is one of the cause. Then the fourth cause, which is very much main today, is that social media. The boys or the girls have posted some pictures on the social media, and then the other side definitely asks the questions regarding that, right? So this can also be the cause. The sixth cause is that the family has not experienced any ceremonies in past many years, that they complain that whenever there is a ceremony, something or the bad happens in the family, so we are so scared. So there can be many factors. This is like, what factor is delaying in the the cause of the delay in the marriage. So we have to just check it out, what is that factor, and accordingly we have to balance the zone. So there can be many factors. Sometimes the patrika don't match, so there is delay in the marriage. So we have to see what factor is causing the delay in the marriage, and accordingly then I ask the girl or the boy to relocate themselves or keep their stuff.
So, like, is there any particular way, or is it really true with Vastu? Can anyone marry a man they love? Like, is there in that way too?
Usually I would say that don't marry a person you love, marry the person who loves you. You know, that will definitely cause a major difference in life, because if you love somebody and you marry them, and or if you are marrying somebody who is loving you, who is taking care of you, it makes a major difference in the life, right? So marry the person who loves you instead of you marrying a person like you loving a person. So this is, anyway, this is just my thought, but this is very much of my personal thought. But yeah, uh, you know, yes, you can, but again, never get into tantra, never get into any negative activities. Like, I received a call just few days back from a guy from Michigan, and he was like that, he went to India, and he was in love with some girl, and she was not ready to commit. So he called me that, can you help me in the Vashikaran thing? So I said, "Oh my God, from where you heard this word? You are American child." So, from where? So he said, from past 6 months, I'm just going crazy. I just want to marry that girl. So, I have been searching so much on the Google, and then I'm searching so much of, tantrics and everybody in India. So I just saw you on the TV, and I'm so impressed by you. So I just want to know. Then I told him a story, and he said, okay, then I'm happy that at that point he understood my thing, that never get into anything negative to, to attract the person you love, because this is all Maya, this is all illusion. Right now you might be getting, because see, first of all, the tantra is something you are interfering in God's will. Never do that. The second thing is that, might be you will be getting that person right now after doing the tantra. um, there are chances. It's not sure that after doing the tantra you will be, but you will be ruining your karmas, which only you have to pay. That person won't be paying in that. Only you have to pay. So, and that would be a big, big burden, big, big burden. It's something like getting bankrupt and you have to pay the loans of, thousands and thousands of dollars. So you will be like, into big, big mess. So don't get involved into something like that. Just pray to God, I would say. If that person is good for my energies, for my well being, for my prosperity, happiness, health, and if I'm also good for that person, like don't be selfish, be very balanced. Then, if I'm also good for that person's happiness, health, and love, then please help us in uniting. Or if it's not good for any one of, then it's okay. Then God, give me that sense, give me that wisdom, give me that patience, that I can let go of that person from my life.
You must be really patient with dealing with different type of people and their mentalities. But
Yeah,
yeah, this
I
is definitely.
usually, when youngsters, especially when they are getting attracted towards the tantra, they're so innocent. They don't know. They just want to get their wish fulfilled. So if they call me and they ask such questions, I usually try to explain them through spirituality that don't get into this. Like, I am not the right person. You are calling, and the second thing, let me tell you the consequences of this, and then it's up to you whether you want to go that way or not.
So, Deepika ji, so if one person is like skeptical about getting married or not, they're like thinking, and if by moving the things around in the house through Vastu, will will it help them to make a decision? Like, will it help them to step forward for accepting the wedding or anything like proposal or anything?
Yes, definitely. See, sometimes what happens, parents want the person to get married, but the person does not want to get married. Sometimes the person wants to get married of their own choice, the parents are not ready. So there are many cases and stories here. So it depends, and accordingly, then I suggest the changes.
So, Deepika ji, how do you think Vastu can help the married couple? Like, how do you think Vastu can really help them to get more bonding between them?
Yes, that is very, very much important, and Vastu can give really good results in that. See, sometimes the couple is sleeping in the wrong zone. Not sometimes, I would say, usually the couple is sleeping in the wrong zone. And that is why, they fight on very small things, useless things. So, if this is the case, then definitely the relocating helps a lot. Sometimes, they are not able to have a clear vision of their life. Sometimes there are because of the in-laws they are fighting. Sometimes they're fighting because of the finances. So it depends what is the root cause of the problem, why the couple is fighting, why there is no bonding between them, right? This is the bonding, right? This is the compatibility, and then there can be that the love is totally missing, right? See, when a couple gets married, definitely they have that love between them. See, until and unless it's a very much gone case that the one partner is not ready to adjust, or the one partner is really very bad as a person, that's a different story. Otherwise, like, as we say in medical science, like this case is okay, this case is real bit, severe, but this case is totally on the ventilator, right? So if the case is totally not on the ventilator, then definitely the Vastu can help. And sometimes I have seen even on the ventilator cases, the Vastu has helped a lot to make the couples feel that bonding and love again. If not that much love again, I would say yes, then they feel the things are much better. We don't get irritated on the small, small things on each other.
What type of house or direction of the house do you suggest for the couples?
No, no, nothing related to that. It depends. There are many factors again, like direction of the house. Then you know how many. See, there are many openings in the house, from the garage, from main entrance. Then the backyard entrances, then the porch entrances. So there can be many entrances. So that's okay. I don't suggest them like that.
So is it the same thing with the, like, living on which floor of the house? Is it the same thing, Deepika ji?
No,
Like,
yeah, that's okay. Wherever you are living, you should be in the right zones. You should be like, if let's say if the couple is fighting too much on the finances, then I'll go and check the north of the house, that why they are fighting. If there is a kitchen in the north, if there is a restroom in the north, if the north is a cut, if the north is extended in the house or cut in the house, so there can be many factors, which is spoiling the north direction of the house. Then I'll first balance it, and then I'll ask them that after 3 months, then I usually take up a follow-up sessions like, now you tell me how you're feeling.
definitely point to be noted. Because
Yeah,
we people believe without knowing much, we believe in small, small things. So
yeah.
by clarifying with you, these things are definitely helping. Like, at least if you know what not to do or what not to believe, that definitely helps for half of the point. That's what I feel. Deepika ji, I have read somewhere that, like, keeping the smiling baby Krishna's picture in the bedroom will bring the relation between wife and husband, like, very good. Like, is there anything like that? Is it true?
It's a big myth and it's a big no. See, never keep any kind of God's idol or picture in a couple's bedroom. See, couple's bedroom is a very private space of their own, right? And then God's picture over there is not good. See, like the parents of this birth are the parents of just this birth, right? But the God is like our parents since many, many births. So any couple will not keep their parents in their bedroom, right? Every relationship has some dignity, every relationship has some boundaries, every relationship has some line which should not never be crossed, right? So similarly, the parents, and then the God is like Parampita Parmeshwar. He's like, our parent, like since ages, and will be in many next births which we will be taking. So never keep any kind of God's picture or idol in the bedroom. This in this way you are not giving them the respect they deserve. See, every person has their own space. You cannot keep God's pictures, idols anywhere in the house just to seek their blessings. No, it's not the way. They have to be given a proper place, a proper ritual should be done. You should be connected by heart to them. So I think this is not a right idea. Like this is a big no. Sometimes people keep Ganesha, sometimes they keep the Ganesha's pictures or idols in their kids' bedroom also. This is a big no. No. See, we humans are very selfish, right? we humans, I'm saying, I'm not saying any one person, all the humans, to even seek the blessings. The person does not want to go to their place. He wants or she wants them to be there. That, okay, now I'm asking you for the blessings. Come on, give me the blessings. Right? So, the human beings are businessmen. Each and every human being is a businessman. So what happens, like, why are you keeping here? Go to their place and ask for the blessings. Now, do something good, like, so that the God also gets happy and bless you with the good things. Like, people don't want to do that, right? Everybody is, dragging other person to climb the stairs of success, but still they want the God to be their bedside. Okay, keep sitting here, keep blessing me, right? So
Yeah.
this is the thing. Na? Why you have to be like, follow a schedule, like, get up early in the morning, take a shower, sit in front of him, pray to him, pray that, give me that wisdom and patience that I do good karmas, I never do bad with anybody. If I do, just, give me some signs that I'm not on the right path, show me the right path, what path you suggest, I want to walk on that path. Nobody wants to do that. Just make them sit bedside and have their blessings whenever you want.
Thank you, Deepika
I
ji.
hope I made the point clear.
Oh, yes, yes. So I was just thinking. So you told about the pictures, like what to keep and what not to, right? Even previous shows you have mentioned about it. So I was thinking, like, what about bookshelves in the bedroom? Like some people like to read books before they sleep, and they like to keep some books in the, like, right next to the bed, like in a small shelf or something. So
Mhm.
any specific direction do you suggest about that?
Yes, definitely. See, books can be kept at the, basically, see, the Vastu also talks about that, the thing should be easy for the person. Like, if I see, the Vastu also said that there should not be any restroom in the house. That's why the restrooms were in the jungle the previous days, right? And if you go to any, see, earlier the Vastu was only followed by the royals, right? Because the Vastu was meant for them actually. Like in the older days, if you go to any palace also, you will not find a restroom there also, right?
Hmm.
There was no restroom there also. So this is the the way people used to live. So but now if I ask somebody that don't have a restroom in the house because Vastu is against that, so that's not practical, right? So the Vastu also talks that be practical according to the time. So just keep the books at the bedstand, that's okay, perfectly. But read positive books before sleeping, because when you sleep you go into subconscious mind also. So if you're reading something which is something related to the crime scenes or something related to that, then that goes into your subconscious. So read some very positive books, good books, inspirational books, so that also goes into your subconscious, and that brings that attraction in your personality and in your thoughts also.
Though metal frame beds are in fashion, according to Vastu, wooden beds are good. Is that true, Deepika ji?
See, wooden beds are better than the metal beds, no doubt in that. But if you have a metal bed, then that also is not a very bad thing. But yes, if you can pick, then I would suggest the wooden beds is better.
So, Deepika ji, this is like after, like, we were talking till now about how people getting married, right? So now my question is like, how Vastu can improve family bonding between newlyweds and in-laws?
I'm giving you, okay, a tip on the show, how you can improve your bonding with the in-laws. See, always put the picture, the family picture, especially the wedding pictures where both the families are standing. Usually people have those kind of pictures where both the families are standing at the wedding function, right? So put those pictures in the southwest of the house in golden frame. So that attracts the positive energies.
Oh, wow. This is really useful point to Deepika ji, because
Yeah.
that bonding between the families are like very important. So
Yes.
is there anything specific we should go through Vastu to get good relation between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law then?
See, for mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, again, I'll say keep or balance, I would say, the northeast, the southwest, and the northwest of the house. If these three zones are balanced, then usually the bonding between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law is much better, is good, on the good side.
Deepika ji, in the previous shows, I remember you have mentioned as like no one should have a mandir or the God's place in the bedroom. Like,
Yes.
but for some people, if the house, the model or the very small place if they're living, and they have no other option than keeping it in the bedroom, Then is there any other option or anything they can do to make their life happy?
Okay, see, first of all, keeping a mandir in the house is not which will make you happy, right? So that only connects you to your own higher self. That only connects. See, usually 99% people today praying to the God because of some or the other fear, right? If today, the God comes on the earth and says that don't pray, it's okay if you don't pray me, nobody will pray him. Trust me. Because like people pray because they don't want bad result. They think that if they will not pray, something bad will happen to them. Nobody wants to make the direct connection with the God. Nobody wants to learn why we pray. Like, if we pray, it's like food to the soul. It's like you are enhancing your inner soul. You are creating that positive aura around you. You now understand the karma theory. So nobody wants to get into that. So everybody praying either to get something from the God or they have some kind of fear. These two are the main factors, right? Okay, and if now the house is very small, I would suggest they can make a temple like in the, usually if you see penthouses or something, then that also, if one bedroom also, then you have some living space, you have some family room, a very small though, but there will be. If the house is something like that, one room, one kitchen, one toilet, right? If something like that is there, if that kind of a very, very small thing over there, then I would suggest, yeah, then there is no option making the temple in the room only, in that room only, but then close the door of the temple or just put some curtain on it before sleeping. Then I would say that.
That's definitely people can follow that, like keeping a curtain or closing them on the door. They can do.
Yeah, see, in US usually, if even you have one bedroom apartment, you have that some kind of a space area with that one bedroom also. Like either you say it's living room, family room, whatever, but you get some space and a bedroom, right? In India, there can be that in the one room only you have that the kitchen attached, a very small kitchen attached there only, and one restroom attached there only. So there you can do. That's okay then.
How can we improve more affection or bonding between like parents and the children in the house?
Again, I'll say it depends on the factors why they don't have that bonding, right? Sometimes the parent don't give that much time. Sometimes the children are into the bad company. Sometimes it happens that the finances, the parents are not saying yes to each and every demand of the children. That's why they have that arguments in the family. So it depends that why the bonding is not strong, and then accordingly that zone has to be corrected or balanced. So we have to see the root cause of the problem, that what is causing the disturbance. As I said, that sometimes, the children are into the bad company. So again, the parents are, giving them, telling them the right way of the life, and then the compatibility is missing. So we have to see the, like, what are the factors, why this compatibility is missing.
So Deepika ji, I have a very important question, Deepika ji. You have to suggest us like which direction a wife should sleep so her husband will listen to her. You also have to help us. This is not just for these millions of married people is going to definitely watch and definitely take benefit from this.
See, seriously, there is no such remedy. No such remedy. Because, see, the zones are equally, Vastu does not talk that, yes, it talks only in the health perspective. Otherwise, Vastu does not talk that this is the right position for a man and this is for the women. They say that, okay, this is this zone now. If, let's say, if it is the relationship zone, then it is, that both the parties have their domination. So I would say that, first of all, it's hard to make a man understand the things, but this is not from the Dr. Dipika Sanghi Gupta, it's from a female Dipika. This answer is just from a female Dipika, so it's tougher. But the second thing is that only a thing which you can, make the other person listen you is your unconditional love. Like if you keep on giving your unconditional love to the other person, then again I'll say unconditional, it should be unconditional love. Then not today, not tomorrow, but the day will come when the other person will definitely realize your worth and your value.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepika ji, for all your time and answering to our questions. I know some are not really, I don't know how much you felt about the last question, but I really thought maybe if we can move couple of things around us and make our lives easier, I thought I can take an advice from you, but you just gave the best answer. Giving unconditional love is the best answer. Thank you,
See,
Deepika ji.
that answer does not, I'm saying that was from female Dipika, and that answer was, and that question was not from the host Swarna, it was from, female Swarna,
Well,
the female
yes.
part of the Swarna, right? Female to female talk, rather
Yes.
than being a host and a guest talk.
Thank you. So, viewers, if you would like to reach out to Deepika ji for further consultation, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healings at 732-979-2080. Next week, we will be coming back with another interesting topic on Vastu and Graha Sastra. This is Swarna signing off. You're watching Telugu Prajala Mana Sakshi TV. Namaste.